Hello everyone. So today we are here to discuss the half topic of chapter 5, coal and petroleum. And the topic which we are going to discuss is petroleum. So petroleum is a dark colored, thick, oily liquid. It has an unpleasant smell. In Greek language, petra means rocks and oleum means oil. So the word petroleum means oil from rocks. Formation of petroleum was formed by the decomposition of the dead remains of plants and animals buried under the sea millions of years ago. It is a mixture of several hydrocarbons having one to more than 100 carbon atoms. It is believed that millions of years ago, the plants and animals which lived in the sea died. Their dead bodies sank to the bottom of sea and were soon covered with clay and sand. Over millions of years, under high pressure and temperature, and in the absence of air, the dead remains of plants and animals were slowly converted into petroleum. Petroleum was then passed through porous rocks and got trapped between non-porous rocks. A more volatile component of petroleum, called natural gas, forms a cover over it. So, the world's first oil well was drilled in Pennsylvania, USA in 1859. 8 years later, in 1867, oil was struck at Makam in Assam, in India. Oil is found in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai High, and in the river basins of Godavari and Krishna. Now comes the refining of petroleum. We know that petroleum is a dark oily liquid and it's a complex mixture of various constituents such as petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, fuel oil, paraffin gas, etc. It cannot be used in the form in which it exists. Thus, it is known as crude oil. We need to separate various constituents of petroleum, so it has to be purified or refined. The process of separating various constituents or useful fractions of petroleum is known as refining of petroleum. Petroleum refineries in India are located at Chennai, Cochin, Mathura, Digboi, Mumbai, Oili, Haldia, Barauni, etc. One refinery is also situated in Bathinda city, nearby Rama Mandi, that is 40 kilometers approximate from Bathinda. Apart from this, many useful substances are obtained from petroleum and natural gas. These are termed as petrochemicals and they are used in the manufacture of detergents, fibers, polythene and other man-made plastics. Hydrogen gas obtained from natural gas is used in the production of fertilizers, that is urea. Due to its great commercial importance, it is also known as black gold. So here you can see the picture of petroleum refinery where the various constituents are separated out, and these are the various constituents and their uses. Now comes the natural gas. It is an important fossil fuel which occurs deep inside the earth between two layers of non-porous rocks, either alone or above the petroleum deposits. Natural gas is a mixture of lower hydrocarbons. It mainly consists of methane. Butane and propane are also present in small proportions. It acts as an ideal fuel because it burns with a blue smokeless flame without leaving any ash. Its calorific value is very high. In India, natural gas has been found in Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and in the Krishna Godavari Delta. There are a number of uses of natural gas that are, it is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas and is used as a fuel in motor cars, buses, trucks because it is less polluting. It is a clean fuel because it produces only carbon dioxide and water and no ash on burning. It is also used for power generation. A great advantage of CNG is that it can be supplied directly from the gas wells to the homes and factories through a network of underground pipelines to be used directly for burning. Such a network of pipelines is available in Vadodara, Gujarat, and some parts of Delhi, and few other places. Natural gas is used as a starting material for the manufacture of a number of chemicals and fertilizers. Natural gas is used for manufacturing of carbon black, which is used in the rubber industry as a strengthening agent. Natural gas is also used to obtain hydrogen on industrial scale, which is used in manufacturing of ammonia. So we know that fossil fuels are very existing in very limited amount, so we should use them very nicely. We should take care of them. So how to take care of them and why to take care of them? Because they take hundreds of years, millions of years, we can say, to form. Like here it has been asked, coal, can coal, petroleum and natural gas be prepared in laboratory? No, because it takes millions of years and it's not possible to make them in laboratory. Unnecessarily use, excess use of fossil fuels will have the harmful effects on our environment, that is global warming. So keeping these things in mind, in India, the Petroleum Conservation Research Association, that is PCRA, advises people about some precautions to be taken while driving, like drive at constant and moderate speed as far as possible. You might have seen on the speedometer of the cars, of the vehicles, there is mentioned a green color. Green color strips are mentioned on the speedometer. That means if you will drive at that speed, that is 40 to 60, that will be the appropriate speed, right? That is a moderate speed, which will consume less fuel. Then switch off the engine at traffic lights or at a place where you have to wait. Ensure correct tire pressure and ensure regular maintenance of the vehicle. So conservation of fossil fuels is also badly required. So conservation is a wise and careful use of resources. We need to conserve the fossil fuels, keeping in mind their limited availability. So how we can conserve fossil fuels? We should reduce the use of fossil fuels and use these fuels only when absolutely necessary. We should encourage the use of renewable sources of energy like wind energy, solar energy, and hydro energy to meet our energy needs. We should use more fuel efficient machines. So apart from these, we can also use or follow some common steps to save and conserve energy, because energy is produced because of the burning of fossil fuels. So use fans, lights, cooler, room heaters, air conditions only when required. Use tube lights and CFLs, which consumes less energy. Use public transport instead of private vehicles as far as possible. Use pressure cooker for cooking. So these are the small steps which we can take care, which we can keep in mind while using these fossil fuels. So fossil fuels are gold for us. So we should take care for them. We should use them wisely, and we should aware the people that how to conserve fossil fuels. Thank you.